Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Bradley, and today, what I want to talk to you guys about a little bit, talk to this screen version of myself about, is I want to talk to you guys about something that's actually pretty serious, is avoiding disease. I mean, it's a little bit unfortunate. I've had a couple friends. I had one of my really good friends from Canada. It was really heartbreaking to watch. And I have another friend now that's going through it right now. It's really shitty to see. But I actually, to be very honest with you guys, I promised my buddy, that I would not only live a healthy lifestyle myself ever since he passed, and I've been true to my word for the most part. Every now and again, I do enjoy a bagel. I am Jewish after all. I should be able to have a bagel, I think, right? Yeah, it's not good to have bagels. But anyways, point being that I've stuck true to my word. I feel way better. I have more energy than ever before in my entire life. I've probably more energy than 99% of people that I meet. I have to actually tone it down a lot of times because they're just like, oh my God, this guy is just too much. But it's good to have energy, because if you have a lot of energy and you have a lot of health and vitality, it's very attractive to people who want to do business with you, women who want to, make babies with you. But don't do that. It's just don't do that. But in all seriousness, if you want to avoid cancer, you want to avoid heart disease, you want to avoid stroke, there are some things that you could do that are really going to dramatically reduce your risk of dying of those things. And really the top 5 things that kill people in America, the most developed and greatest country in the world, the best, nobody knows better than me, Donald Trump. I'm trying to give myself a little bit of cheer, if you guys don't mind. The best way to do it is through diet, exercise, and then a couple different quick tips that I'm going to give you right now. So the food, oh my God, the food that most people eat, standard American diet, AKA SAD. There's a very good reason why it's called SAD. It's because it's sad. Because processed food is not food. I might well be eating napkin because there's no nutritional value in it. To be straight up, it's not meant for the human body. A lot of the foods that people eat. And it's not really a mystery. I don't think anybody really doesn't know this already, but like if you're eating Cheetos or you're eating, whatever, you're eating even, I don't even know, man, just anything outside, the sauces, you go to the halal truck, you get like a hot dog. What the fuck is a hot dog? What the fuck is that shit? It's pink. What is it? It's like Spam. It's like the mixture of all these different things with preservatives and nitrates and all this long list of shit. You have no idea what that stuff is, man. If you look at the back of like a cereal box and it's got like 100 different ingredients with chemical names on it, I'm like, do you really want to put that in your body? We've come to kind of accept it as like a culture or whatever, but it's pretty retarded, right? Like it's pretty fucking dumb to want to put that shit in your body. So the way that I kind of approach things is from a very common sense way of looking at things, straight up. Would you, is this something that is good for you? Is this something that like came from the ground and we didn't spray glyphosate, Roundup on it? Is it not coated in chemicals that are potentially going to disrupt your endocrine system, disrupt your hormonal system, make you sick, make you fat? For me, the diet is honestly about 70% of preventing disease. For more great books and information on this particular topic, you could go to the Bulletproof Diet, Dave Asprey, one of the best resources in this. Dr. Rhonda Patrick did interviews with Joe Rogan, fucking awesome lady, really, really smart, knows a lot about this stuff, anti-aging, longevity, et cetera, et cetera. Now, like I said, diet is about 70% of preventing these things. Because again, like the food that you put in your body, that's the fuel for everything. Like you are made of what you put in your body. And if you're putting in things that are, just filled with a laundry list of different chemicals that make you sick, you're going to get sick. It really broke my heart, man. So straight up, like broke my heart to see my friend, to see my other friend going through this right now, who doesn't, and most doctors, Oh my God, like, man, it really it's rather upsetting. It peeves me a bit that most doctors don't believe that, you know, you can treat disease. Like if you have heart disease and your cholesterol is high, they don't believe that changing your diet will impact your cholesterol. They'd rather give you statins. Statins with a long list of fucking side effects like bone mineral density loss, spontaneous death. It's like, dude, fuck you. That's how I kind of feel about it. It's like, fuck you. Like you're bullshit. The diet is going to control your cholesterol levels. If you're eating things that are super high in sugar, super high in high fructose corn syrup, you're eating things with rancid, bad fats, monounsaturated fats. You're eating the wrong kinds of fats. Those can be incredibly inflammatory and terrible for you. So the diet, drinking enough water, alkalinizing, it fucking breaks. So I was saying, like, my two friends with cancer, they refused. Their doctors were like, well, we're just going to get you on chemo and, eat whatever appeals. So, if you want to have a burger, have a burger. If you want to just make yourself like a PB&J sandwich, with Skippy processed peanut butter and, some Welch's grape bullshit jam. It's like, dude, what the fuck? That stuff is not going to help. That stuff is it's going to turn your blood over on the pH scale to acidic. And when your blood is, it's true. It's been studied. If your blood is acidic on the pH scale, it increases the ACE. It breaks down mitochondrial function. It fucks with you. Whereas people who go and they alkalinize their body, they go on like a green juice fast. All they're drinking is green juice, which is alkalinizing the system, flushing. They do colonics. They flush out the 20 pounds of impacted fecal matter in the intestines. I know it's not pleasant to talk about. But it's a reality of life. Many of us are walking around with a ton of impacted fecal matter in our colon. And how can that be good? Fecal matter that's over like years old, just sitting there. It's not good. You got to flush it out. I myself have to do that myself. But again, it's like they don't ever acknowledge it, and they tell their patients, you don't need to do any of that health shit. It's all bullshit. Let's just inject you with chemotherapy, which is going to make your hair fall out and like, dude, it's so sad. And it just breaks my fucking heart, man. And what's even harder to see is that they refuse to believe that changing your diet, changing the exercise, doing the sauna, doing something for yourself could actually help. They only believe in radiation therapy and chemo and statins to solve their common problems. It's fucking tragic, It really is hard to watch, but what can I do? I try my best to influence them to change, and they didn't want to change. And my friend died, straight up. He was a really important person to me. He passed. So with that said, that's why I'm making this video. Now, the diet, number one thing, best diet in my opinion would be the bulletproof diet, because it really focuses on reducing those inflammation markers in the body. It focuses on performance. Again, like, if we're not even talking about preventing disease, we're just talking about, being productive in business, being attractive, being the best version of yourself. The best thing that you could do is to really improve the diet, training, all that stuff, so that you can feel your best, have the most energy, and just be vibrant, be somebody that people want to be around. People, to just segue for a real quick second, a lot of people who are really negative and really down, and they don't have success with women or in business or whatever, first thing I ask them is like I look at what they eat. Like when you go to the supermarket, if you see what's in people's shopping carts, I don't even need to look at them. If their shopping cart is filled with candy and cereal and bread and milk, and I'm like looking at it, I'm like, they're fat. They're either fat or they have great genetics. Like there's really only like one of two things that can go on there, because the body responds in those ways. You're not meant to process gluten. Gluten turns to like glue in your digestive tract. How can you absorb nutrients if there's glue in your digestive tract? It's impossible. So diet. Another great thing, sauna. So there's an interview with Dr. Rhonda Patrick on Joe Rogan where she describes the benefits of sauna, and it's amazing. I mean, I've been doing sauna since my friend Jack passed, and I can tell you the benefits that I've experienced are huge. I mean, everybody, first of all, I get this nice olive tan complexion all over my body without having to get a tan. And, I get compliments on that. I feel much better. It assists greatly in weight loss. But one of the most amazing things about the sauna is that they found in studies that the more frequently men did the sauna, there was a huge reduction in the five most types of common mortality. The five big killers of men and women in America are cancer, heart disease, stroke, lower respiratory infection, and I think it was some type, I don't even know what the fifth one was, but those four, it was just like a 40-50% reduction in mortality from that alone, the sauna, because it stimulates there's a lot of different chemical processes about the sauna specifically that are not activated in any other place. Different than cardio, different than resistance training, different than diet. Sauna is a very, very good thing to do for sure. Do it as much as you can. I happen to be very blessed to have a sauna in my building, but get yourself to a sauna, man. Like it really is amazing. It feels amazing. Helps you with weight loss, helps you with everything. It's fucking really, really good shit. Next thing would be, of course, cardio. And that's the big problem I have with bodybuilding, amongst many other things, is those guys are like, I hate cardio. I just gotta inject some tren. And I did that for a long time. And dude, if you're not doing like real cardio, I'm not talking about fucking step mill. I'm talking about getting outside and running. You know what I mean? Going for a jog, as much as possible. Getting in the pool, swimming. If you're not doing that, you're not using your body the way that it could be used. I mean, when you start swimming, everything changes. Everything changed about my body when I started swimming. Everything changed about my body when I started running. Everything changed about my body when I did resistance training and different types of resistance training, et cetera, et cetera. But again, cardio, so key. Like, do some fucking cardio for the love of God. I know there's a lot of people who watch my shit. They're into bodybuilding, and God damn it, dudes. Like, if you're doing tren, it's going to be really hard to do cardio, and you're going to feel bad. Like, if you're doing orals, you're probably not doing cardio. You're like, yeah, I get shredded with growth, and I get shredded with tren, and then I go and I eat McDonald's because I'm a bodybuilder. I'm a mass monster. I'm leaving humanity behind. You probably will leave humanity behind pretty soon. It's unfortunate. Please don't do it to yourself. Please, go do some cardio. Go get on, your running shoes. Go outside. Go for a jog. And when I first started, it took me a while, but your body adapts. You jog for 2 minutes, walk for 5. Jog for 2 minutes, walk for 5. Pretty soon, a couple weeks of that, doing it every single day, you'll be running for 10 minutes. You'll be running, a couple weeks after that, you're running for 20. It amazes me. Like, literally 2-3 months after me just starting to run, and I remember being on the treadmill downstairs the first couple times, being winded in like 45 seconds, simple run. Now I can run for like fucking 15 miles. It hurts, but I can do it. Certainly do it. I never thought that would have been possible. Swimming, same thing. Like, doing a lap or two, winded, totally winded, even after running for a long time. Now I can swim for probably about like 15-20 minutes, just doing laps. And that's pretty impressive to me. I'm like, holy shit, that happened within a few months span. And not to mention the body composition changes. You think about it, doing cardio, your body, like if you're in the pool, right? You're swimming. Your body's like, oh my God, I got to get rid of this fat because now we have to stay afloat, and we have to be able to adapt to this. You're running, your body's like, oh shit, like I don't need all that extra fat on me. I need to get rid of it. Your body's smart. Your body knows, like, we need to get rid of some of this extra weight because it's making it harder to run. So you get rid of the fat. You're conditioning the heart. The heart, you're pumping it, you're flushing. It's great. Next thing I'd say would be hydration. Most people, they think that being dehydrated means when their mouth's dry. If you're waiting to drink until your mouth is dry, you're already like 70% dehydrated. And your body is literally mostly water. Your body literally is like 85% water. So it's a good idea to drink 6 to 8 liters of water a day. You should be pissing clear constantly. And if you're going to do it, another great thing that you could do to it is squeeze a little bit of organic lemon in your water. And there's a specific reason for that. It's the easiest way to alkalinize your blood. It's very easy. It's very cheap. It's very easy. Organic lemon will last you like 5 days. You just squeeze a couple drops in the water. It tastes great, and all you do is you just drink that all day, and you're going to alkalinize the water. You're going to alkalinize your blood. You're going to feel better. Your skin's going to look better. You're going to be healthier. Your digestion will be better. Everything will be better. In terms of supplements, here's just a couple quick things that you could do. Apple cider vinegar. wheatgrass, salad. I eat a lot of, I found the best thing for me, just on a day-to-day like training thing, I do lift a good amount of weights and I do get pretty hungry. Best natural appetite suppressant there is out there is vegetables. If you eat a lot of green organic vegetables, which are really cheap, by the way, here's my favorite thing to do. Trader Joe's, $2.99, big ass bag of broccoli, organic broccoli or spinach. They're both really good. Throw that shit in some olive oil, simmer it on some low heat with some garlic, some salt, some Himalayan sea salt in there. Put an egg in there, cook the egg sunny side up. Fucking cut the egg so that the yolk runs up over it. Put some grass-fed beef in there. That shit is delicious, bro. Sweet potato with some cinnamon and some almond butter on there. It's fucking really good. It's really, really tasty, and it's all good. Like, you're getting tons of nutrients from it. You're getting tons of good fiber. You're getting lots of good things for your body in that, and you're filling up. You're filling up on stuff that's going to actually sustain you through the day, give you energy, and allow you to build muscle and burn fat. That's pretty much what I definitely recommend to you guys. And if you eat like that, you train like that, you get in the resistance training, you're stretching, you're doing the cardio, you're doing the sauna, you're doing the alkalinization of the water with the lemon and with the wheatgrass powder, if you have that, like a green powder, organic wheatgrass, that stuff also alkalinizes. Vegetables alkalinize your system too, as long as you don't overcook them in rancid fat. And when you cook, by the way, here's a couple things that you should keep in mind really, really fast. One, nonstick pans. They contain a whole bunch of endocrine disruptors in them and stuff known to give you cancer. So stay away from nonstick pans, traditional ones. They have ceramic ones that don't have that coating on it. Stay away from plastic bottles, like all that shit. There's a lot of shit out there that's going to give you cancer. But again, if you kind of minimize it and you do things that are for you, you're going to really have a much better chance of not having those things. And if you do get cancer, if you do get heart disease, you can revert it. I believe that you can reverse it for the most part. My mom actually told me about this guy who had pancreatic cancer, which is something like a 90 to 95% death rate. Like, if you have pancreatic cancer, you're going to most likely die. But she, that person turned it around. They did like juice fasting. They did a whole bunch of different shit. Had they just listened to these fucking idiot doctors who told him it's terminal, you're going to die, they wouldn't have done none of that shit. Doctors, if you listen to them, they're going to be like, oh, that's cute. You think wheatgrass is going to cure your cancer. No. You need some saltines and you need some PB&J sandwiches to get through chemotherapy. You're not going to be able to stomach the wheatgrass. You should eat some bread. That's what doctors will tell you. Fuck them. You need to take your health into your own hands. Nobody's coming to save you. And, to me, that's one of the most painful things to see, is like, there is a solution. There is a strategy to beat these things, and most importantly, prevent them as best you can. And it's very painful to see people who even know the strategies, the solutions are out there, but they're so addicted to the food or their story or something like that they don't make the change. And it was really tough to see too, because these two people I'm talking about, they have family, and it's fucking tragic, man. Like, she just had a mastectomy on one of her breasts, and the other one, she has to have another mastectomy, and the cancer is rapidly growing, and she's there just eating lots of stuff. She's a great person, really love her, and that's the reason why I'm so passionate about this. And it puts me in an awkward position too. But the bottom line is that there are solutions out there. There are people who have beaten cancer. It's not something that's totally impossible to beat. There are a lot of people who have done it. There are a lot of people who have turned it around, their health completely turned around. I mean, shit, dude, if you look at the old videos I made, last thing I'm gonna say, from December, January, I was obese. I was disgusting. I was eating like shit. I was eating candy. I was drinking a lot of diet soda. I was stressed out of my mind. I was super unhealthy that whole bodybuilding period of time. Very, very, very unhealthy. I might have looked great at certain points. I was very fucking unhealthy. Didn't do any of these things. I felt like shit, had no energy. And then over the winter, hit a peak. Buddy passed away, changed it. And now it's night and day difference. Night and day difference in business, emotions, the quality of life I enjoy today. And I would love for you guys to, take some of these things and, apply them in your own lives so that you don't have to you don't have to have dis-ease in your body, and that's about it, guys. Take it easy. Peace.